Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're going to dig into something really interesting. Why our most advanced technology, things like fancy light therapy lamps and ionization machines, just can't replace a simple walk in the park. The answer, it turns out, is this powerful, invisible force that our bodies are literally hardwired to crave.
Think about it. So many of us spend our days surrounded by tech that's supposed to bring the outdoors in. But have you ever noticed that no matter how sophisticated these simulations get, they still feel a little bit flat, a little empty? Well, we're going to explore exactly why that is. Okay, let's dive right into this world of technological substitutes for nature. And we're going to start with something a lot of us really want more of, especially in the winter: light.
Right, so these light therapy devices, or SAD lamps, are designed to help with things like seasonal affective disorder. The idea is they just blast you with really bright light, and the science shows they can help improve mood and focus. They do this by helping to set our internal body clock, our circadian rhythm, which is what tells our bodies when it's time to wake up and when it's time to feel tired.
But here's the catch. While these lamps are definitely useful, it's best to think of them as a kind of blunt instrument. Yeah, they can mimic the brightness of the sun, but what they can't do is replicate all the specific, nuanced qualities of light that our biology has spent thousands and thousands of years evolving to respond to.
So, what actually happens when we put these simulators head-to-head with natural sunlight? Well, the differences are pretty striking.
This really shows the gap perfectly. An artificial lamp, it's bright, sure, but it's missing the specific color features that our bodies are literally tuned into. Natural sunlight, especially in the morning and evening when the sun is low on the horizon, has this perfect blue-yellow contrast that acts like the ultimate trigger for our circadian system. A simple lamp just can't even come close to that kind of natural complexity.
And get this is wild. It can take up to 50 times longer to get the same biological benefit from sunlight if you're just looking through a window. Why? Because you're simply not getting the same intensity and, the quality of light photons hitting the receptors in your eyes. That pane of glass makes a huge difference.
All right, so let's shift gears. We've talked about what we can see, light. But now let's talk about an unseen force that has a surprisingly powerful effect on our biology and our well-being. You know that feeling, right? That sense of calm and just clarity you get when you're near a rushing river or by the ocean? Well, it turns out that's not just some nice feeling. There's a very specific scientific principle at play here. It's called negative ionization. Basically, the motion of the water, think a waterfall or crashing waves, creates this unique pattern of electrically charged molecules in the air around it. And this process seems to have some very real, tangible health benefits.
And hey, this isn't some fringe idea. There is solid, peer-reviewed literature on this. Labs at major institutions, like Columbia University, have published research on its benefits for everything from our circadian rhythm to our overall mental and physical health. It's the real deal.
So just like with light, of course, technology has tried to replicate this. But the data is really clear. While an indoor ionization machine might give you some minor benefits, it doesn't even come close to the positive effects of being near actual moving water. In fact, the scientific evidence for the health benefits of moving water is way stronger than the evidence for indoor sunlight simulators. So, why? Why are natural environments so much more powerful than even our best attempts to copy them?
Well, the answer really lies in one word: complexity. See, nature isn't just one thing. It's not just light or just charged particles. It's this incredibly rich combination of countless stimuli that our bodies are literally designed to process all at once.
Think about it. When you step outside, your body is responding to a whole symphony of inputs. You've got the specific quality of the sunlight, the sounds of wildlife or a running stream, all the unique color contrasts, the quality of the air you're breathing, even the smells coming from the soil. A machine can only ever replicate one, maybe two of those things. And this right here is the main takeaway. Our biology didn't evolve in some sterile lab with a single light source. It evolved to respond to this entire orchestra of inputs. We can't just isolate one note from the orchestra and expect it to have the same powerful effect as the full symphony.
So what does this all mean for us? What can we actually do with this information? Let's break it down into a simple, really powerful, and science-backed protocol for improving your health.
The science on this is incredibly consistent. We're talking dozens, if not hundreds, of studies that all showed the same thing. If people get outdoors into nature for just 10 to 30 minutes, about 3 to 7 days per week, they see these significant reductions in blood pressure, major improvements in sleep quality, and just a better overall mood. It's a simple, free, and unbelievably effective prescription.
Thanks for joining us for this explainer. You know, in a world that's more and more filled with simulations, maybe the most powerful prescription we can give ourselves is a daily dose of reality. And the best part? All it requires is just stepping outside.